Welcome back to World Watch. I'm Melly.
And I am Shimka.
Before we start with the news,
let's check out this week's weather and lunch.
Welcome back to the weather and lunch report. For this week, on Monday, September 29th, it's going to be pretty cloudy with a low of 6 degrees Celsius and a high of 17 degrees Celsius. And the lunch will be beef fried rice. On Tuesday, on September 30th, the last day of September, it's going to be partly cloudy with a low of 5 degrees Celsius and a high of 16 degrees Celsius. And the lunch will be spicy chicken and rice. On Wednesday, October 1st, it's going to be cloudy with a low of 4 degrees Celsius and a high of 14 degrees Celsius. And the lunch will be spicy pork. On Thursday, October 2nd, it's going to be pretty cloudy with a low of 3 degrees Celsius and a high of 17 degrees Celsius. And the lunch will be zrazi. On Friday, October 3rd, it will be pretty cloudy again with a low of -1 degrees. It's getting cold, everyone. With a high of 8 degrees Celsius. And the lunch will be chicken teriyaki. Now I'm passing it back to Chimka and Melly.
For this week's news, we'll be covering the ASU Science Fair. Now, this is an announcement for students who enjoy STEM, competitions, and science fairs. ASU will be hosting the annual science fair early this year on October 30th of 2025. However, this science fair is extremely special as there is a twist to it. The science fair will be held to a higher standard with international rules and guidelines, ethical standards, and extra documentation, and all sorts of these kinds of things. But this is all in an effort to qualify to enter the ICF, the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair of 2027. This is an extremely prestigious and brilliant opportunity for you to showcase your scientific exploration, projects, and passion in multiple categories, such as plant sciences, physics, astronomy, robotics, and intelligent machines, and the rest of the 22 remaining categories. There is more information on the email sent by SNHS, and we highly encourage you to look into it.
this week, on Tuesday, September 30th, the Red Cross, as well as the 12th grade seniors, will be having the first field trip of the year. This activity will help students learn more and love their homeland, develop an attitude of protecting the environment, create unforgettable autumn memories, and practice teamwork. In addition of planting trees and contributing to environmental restorations, will also take part in the voluntary waste collection in the area. Each participating student will be credited with 5 to 8 hours of community service hours.
Now for international news, our weekly news on climate change. China has made the pledge to decrease greenhouse emissions by 7 to 10% across its economy by 2035. For reference, they are the world's biggest emitters of greenhouse gases, and 10% of their emissions is nearly 4 times the annual emissions of the UK. China plans to make these cuts by increasing renewable energy sources, increasing forest stocks and plant life, and making new energy vehicles, or rather, electric vehicles. However, to keep the long-term rise in global temperatures below the 1.5 degrees Celsius as pledged in the Paris Climate Agreement, experts say that for China to effectively work towards the pledge, it would need to cut more than by almost 50% of its emissions by 2035.
The American Mathematics Olympiad will be held on November 1st. The American Olympiad is an international mathematics competition jointly developed by Southern Illinois University and SIMCC. For future opportunities, high-achieving students may qualify for Global Math Olympiad scholarships, which there are 60 available annually, the IMO, International Mathematical Olympiad Training, Leadership Development Programs, University Scholarship Opportunities.
Okay.
Chimka, what's your song of the week?
Personally, I think with the rise of K-pop Demon Hunters, the song of the week is KDA More.
Wow.
Melly, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is Beaches by Pia Padupi. Some of our students from ASU has went to the WMI competition, and let's interview one of the kids that went and won.
I am here with Iqbaler. She was a bronze medalist in WMI's Global Round in Thailand. And my first question is, how was the experience?
The experience was really nice, and the community was really nice too. Especially the cruise dinner was really nice. Like we ate buffet on a really big river. I forgot the river.
As a bronze medalist, what are some things to get the bronze medal?
I didn't really study because I was really busy during the summer. I went to Hintiaemak and volleyball camp, so I didn't have much time to study. But like, I study with my trainer, who teaches at Sun School, so he's really good at teaching math.
Would you recommend this experience to other students, and what advice would you give?
It's really good, so I would recommend this experience, and my advice would be study more. Since it's really hard competition, so you need to really focus on studying and just be more confident in yourself, so you can do it better than me.
Okay, thank you for the interview today.
Okay, thank you, Timka.
We hope you enjoyed our second episode of Wolves Watch. Stay healthy and stay reported.